After 37 years of dedicated service, some of our top guns have been grounded for the final time. The F18 Classic Hornet fleet, the front line of our air combat force, has retired after nearly 500,000 flying hours and thousands of dangerous missions.
The end of an era for Australia's prized fighter jet, it's wheels down.
We say farewell to the Classic Hornet.
First ordered in 1981 by then Prime Minister Malcolm Fraser, 37 years since that first takeoff and countless missions. From supporting the invasion of Iraq to fighting in the war against Islamic State and its critical role in liberating the city of Mosul.
And with every successful mission, they have contributed to the most purposeful, noble and righteous goals, standing against evil, preserving peace, keeping Australia safe and secure.
A send-off at the RAAF Base in Williamtown today, before the Australian Air Force welcomes the new F-35 model. But its predecessor will go down in history as the fighter jet at the forefront of technology.
The F-18 Classic Hornet had the ability to attack air, ground and maritime targets.
With a top speed of close to 2,000 kilometres an hour and an unrefuelled combat range of around 740 kilometres.
Now, I might have tested both of those parameters and a few more at various times.
It was a bittersweet farewell for the Chief of the Australian Air Force.
On each occasion, that jet brought me safely home.
Stella Todorovic for 10 News First.
With its trademark roar, the F-18 Hornet makes its final flight over RAAF Base Williamtown. Pilot Jason Easthope bringing it back to earth in style before climbing out of the cockpit and shaking hands with the Defence Minister.
I was there turning and burning, pulling 8G, trying to stay conscious and had a tear in my eye. It was, it's a pretty tough day.
One that comes after 3 decades of service, with the RAAF's frontline fighter jets involved in almost 2,000 missions around the world.
It first deployed just after September 11, where it was sent to Diego Garcia in support of the joint US-UK base there.
So why is it so emotional? We flew and operated and sustained and supported this aircraft all over this sun-baked, arid and ancient land.
As for what's next, one of 13 Classic Hornets across Australia, the Warramai jet will take pride of place on Warramai land and be displayed at Williamtown's Fighter World Museum. The aircraft has been replaced by the new advanced fleet of F-35s, with the Hunter seen as a key component in safeguarding the country's position in the Indo-Pacific.
There will be further investment and further jobs for the local community into the future.
Lauren Kemp, NBN News.
She's a good girl. It was bittersweet for me today because I'm passionate about flying and I love flying the Hornet, but it was pretty clear to me today that it was coming to an end. So I was there turning and burning, pulling 8G, trying to stay conscious and had a tear in my eye. It was, it's a pretty tough day.
The F-18 Hornet, a cornerstone of our air defences for more than 30 years, is now officially a blast from the past. A farewell ceremony for the retiring fighter jet was held at the RAAF Base near Newcastle. Defence Minister Peter Dutton was there to watch the final flyby. This supersonic warplane will now be held at the base's museum.